So, ladies and gentlemen, ngata kwebi kwa jichonga tile liani mda kwa ga sabanda ni jitaga ngata kwebi gongi. And I think just for formalities, but if you have to look at this clearly, you may not need to introduce the person who is actually seated with me right now in my show here. Of course, I want to say we welcome you to the Agrodika YouTube show. We are heading to 2,000 subscribers. Be a part of our subscribers. Just below this video is a subscribe button. Just tap on it so that each time we upload another video, you directly get a notification to your phone. Now, straight away to where we are right now. Of course, we are situated in a nice place. I do not want to be very specific, but this is Kapchorwa in Sebei, and I am glad to have somebody whose name has been painting the waves of Sebei at night. Bwana Masa Charles, you're welcome to my show. And I want to thank you for sparing time amidst your busy schedule. Now, Charles, maybe I should just give you time and say, first begin by greeting our online viewers and entirely the people of Sebei.
In a very special way, I want to greet everybody who follows the Agredike YouTube channel. And Agredike is one of our celebrities. He's one of our hottest celebrities of music. And I want to say, Agre, God has blessed you with that talent, and you're doing well. And really, if you are to become one of the personalities in Sebei, you have to really be very close to Agre, because Agre is a name, is a brand, on stage. This is our time as young people. People should know that we have come as young people, and there is nowhere we are going. This is our country. This is our sub-region. Sebei is everything we have, and therefore, if it means dying, we shall die here.
We shall take charge.
Yes, this is our place, and therefore, even if young people make mistakes, please accept it is their time, and we shall not go back. If you are any good person that Sebei wants, it is now that the useful stage of ours is what we are taking off. So I want to inform Bikyola, Mare, nyaja time, amba agree, ago bigalak,
You need to stand up.
Roger, this is our time. Right now, we are the ones in telling children we have come from far. That is perfect.
Now, thank you, Bwana Charles. Now,
Yes.
Charles, I want to get straight to not so long ago, should I say, very not even more than not even 12 hours ago, the chairperson, LSC5 Kapchorwa district, Honorable Evelyn E.Kubarika, stated clearly that you, Masa Charles, are among the people who are opposing her, one or the other, through social media, creating ghost accounts that are used to attack her and mention a number of things that she continues to deny. What do you have to say? Are you among the people that are using ghost accounts?
Agret DK, my lovely friend, I want to tell you, Masa remains Masa. I've always been using my personal accounts, even if it is hard time. You've seen when I was arrested the other time. I use my personal account by name's Masa Charles.
Yes.
I've never used any ghost account. And one thing I want to inform you, Banagre DK, I have never used any ghost account, and I will always say what is wrong and what is right. You remember even during the hottest days of the late Christopher Songo, I was very objective. And you know how Songo is a seasoned politician. But I was open. Why do I hide because of a woman? I cannot hide because of a woman.
So this is
one thing I want to categorically say is that I respect Madam Chairperson, because first of all, she's my boss. This is her time. It will depend on her how she will use her time. But going on radio and mentioning characters is not what I call for, because that was like an accusation. You are choosing your councillors. That is not leadership. Leadership, you talk with the people. You subject people. You bring people on board and tell them what is not happening, what is not right here. But going on media and saying this councillor, Masa is a ghost, is a Sanzara person, he has failed the learner. How does she measure? I have an immediate supervisor who is my boss. So therefore, to me, I say, Madam Chairperson, I am one of the campaign managers who brought in Madam Honorable Kubarika. But
So
and
you actually admitting that you were among the people
yes, I was
who
among.
wished her well.
Yes, I wished her well, but I am disappointed that Madam Chairperson is saying I am the person attacking my government. How do I attack my government? Because Kubarika's government is my government. You remember in the previous regime, I never enjoyed anything for 5 years. So I was thinking, this is my regime I came with. I will now be very comfortable. But now I was disappointed that Madam Chairperson mentions the name of Masa Charles, who is a concerned citizen. She has powers to summon me and say, "Is this your account?" But
Now, Charles, on that same note, do you think what do you think could be motivating Madam Chairperson to include you among the so like she mentioned clearly that DK councillor West Division. I'm not so much sure where exactly, but we all know Kusuro DK.
yes,
She
Michael,
mentioned the Susan uh,
Fred,
as the
the
people who are going about trying to make her name dirty. And I want to quote for you very well that in one of the recent burials in London Bridge, she said that she gave those two mentioned people, DK and Susan, work, and they failed. Now, your name didn't come up on that, and yet in the radio talk show yesterday, she states it that you are among those opposing her one or the other. Charles, why do you think your name has come in? Have you ever offended the Madam Chair directly?
I don't have any difference against Madam Chairperson. Like I've told you, she's my boss. Possibly, I may say it was an oversight by her to have mentioned my name because I don't have any difference with my boss. She's my boss, she's my chairperson. But I want to just say, first of all, those councillors that she has mentioned are our councillors of municipality. There's no way you can tell me that as Masa who stays in West Division, don't talk with DK. Is my counselor. I will try to ask counselor, you are our NRM person whom we elected you.
Mm.
What have you offered us? You can't tell me don't associate with him because he's just opposing the Madam Chairperson. You can't tell me that oppose Madam Susan. These are our councillors. They are all our leaders. And you cannot even tell me oppose Madam Kubarika because these are our leaders.
Mm.
Generally, I want to say these are our leaders. We associate with them. It is like telling Agure Dike, don't associate with the chairperson of East Division. Don't associate with the councillor
In other
of.
words, you can't avoid this.
Yes, they are there. This is their time. They are in leadership for the next 5 years.
Now, in yesterday's talk show
Yes.
hosted by Roger, available on radio, the LSC5 stated clearly that she does not remember mentioning that she said she would go that in the first 100 days in office she would pull up the office block at the district. I want to ask you, Charles. You've been a good critic of politics from the time Madam was campaigning. Did you ever hear her or quote her anywhere saying that in the first 100 days she would work around the clock to raise that block?
Agredika, I want to be very clear that I was part of the campaign team of Honorable Kubarika. Even some of us sacrificed our time. Even if we are hit, we sacrificed our time. But I want to say, Madam Chairperson, the main campaign message was the former chairperson had failed to complete the what? The administration block. And therefore, she knows where the resources are. She's a senior councillor who has served 3 terms in Chelimo's regime, Cheptorisi's regime, and now Songo's regime. So therefore, she knows every part of what? The district, and she knows where the money is. She said, elect me in the next 100 days. For God's sake, you will see a difference on the block.
So you are trying to say she said, which
Of
yesterday she
course,
said.
I'm a campaign manager, and therefore I knew she directly mentioned on radio. I think we need to really record some of these things.
So that we can be pulling them up.
Yes, because Who doesn't know? Even in this, whenever we are moving, she was saying people have failed. And I want to say, Madam Chairperson is one of the person who says, and in one of our campaign messages, even in her posture, she said, recovery.
Recovery.
You imagine a person saying recovery. And therefore, currently we are saying, Madam Chairperson, what have you recovered? It is coming to 2 years. We have not seen even a wheelbarrow being recovered. Right now, I'm telling you, the hospital land is being constructed every day.
You mentioned that in one of your posts.
By new people. Where is Madam Chair? Right now, we are talking about the Boma ground. It is being grabbed by the mafias. Where is Madam Chairperson? Right now, Mr. Agre, I'm telling you, plots within local government are coming up. Who are the people giving out the titles if it is not her government? So therefore, we are saying on political reasons, please mention what you can do. Tell us exactly what you can do.
Now, Masa Charles, in relation to the issue of Boma grounds, now we remember well that Madam Chair and so many other district officials went about until actually those issues reached the level of court. And Captain Kalfani Chemtai was brought to book. And I think, I don't remember if he was arrested, but I remember there was a wrangle where Kalfani was named actually was named as somebody grabbing government land. And in this case, we are talking about the Boma grounds. Now, there are so many people who neighbor Kalfani on the same land. I want to ask you why Kalfani was so much talked about, leaving out so many other people who live in the same place and should have been brought to book.
Uh, Mr. DK, that is a very good question that every citizen of Kapchorwa is asking. Why Kalfan? And yet they are also seeing structures there. I want to just tell you that in the leadership of Kapchorwa, there is what we call double standard. People are double standard. They will go for Agro-DK as a person. Two, Kalfani indeed might have crossed the line to the Boma ground. But it doesn't mean all the land of Kalfani is in the what? Is in the Boma ground. Even if you go to the title, have you seen currently Nuazak Rotich has a plot along the cliff, and that's Mayamba land.
Yes.
Even us, one of my relatives has land there on the downer side, that line. Pole is also there. Juma Seko is there. Why are they not touching them?
So does this mean this is Kalfani
The
being
only
targeted?
thing is that Kalfani must have bypassed the line that people were supposed. Kigunok, mato, kigunok on sawa. So many bajang mola Kalfani, they ginog ye.
Ngate you katage.
And then ngate shokabi ko ngate taito you.
So that is now in regard to that, want to sum up this part of the LSA. She's looking at you right now, speaking. Carefully select your words, what you would tell her to better her administration.
Well,
As an NRM cadre like yourself.
no, like me, exactly what I would tell Madam Chairperson. It is time to have service delivery for the people of Kapchorwa. Currently, people of Kapchorwa are asking, can you put in place the district service and the children of Kapchorwa get jobs? Even if it is not Martha, the people are waiting for you to have jobs, for you to give people jobs, and that is what you promised. People of Kapchorwa are waiting for you to make roads that you promised them. People of Kapchorwa are waiting for you to construct the administration block, which you promised. People of Kapchorwa want service delivery, but they don't want lamentation. Please, Madam Chairperson, my boss, please don't go on personality. Do your work. In politics, they even say you even close an eye even if they are about to stone you, but you're passing the right way. You see?
Now,
But now going on radio to lament, to mention Agredike, to mention Masas. That is failure. So I'm trying to tell Madam Chairperson, you are our lovely chairperson. Can you deliver your promise? If it means the District Service Commission has failed, you bring back the names and they repass them.
Okay.
And then people get jobs.
And that is accepted by law.
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, I can tell you, there are people of integrity who can serve that commission better, who are retired senior officers. Former DO is there. Marionette Cheptoe is a man who retired without any dirty record.
He did his work.
He did his work. I want also to tell Madam Chairperson as we conclude. Okay, now you said fire, Marionette fire is wrong. Marionette hero is
Fire,
wrong.
when you say fire, you mean the former principal?
The former principal is wrong. Marionette hero is wrong. Marionette Isa, the former headmaster, is wrong. Jennifer Sande is wrong. DK is wrong. Susan is wrong. Masa is wrong. And these are all your campaign managers. Does it mean everybody is wrong when he goes against you? I have, Madam Chairperson, please.
Now, Charles,
We need service delivery. We need you to deliver your work, deliver your manifesto. Leave about people who are lamenting. Politics is politics. It is a game.
now,
It has started.
Charles, as we wind up
Yes.
this topic, talk to me, Charles, about the issue of money going back to central government, money that is meant to push Kapchorwa district forward. Can you attest that that has actually ever happened? That our leaders have failed to put the money that comes from government to use, and at the end of the day, the money is taken back. The money that could have resulted in the employment of so many other young people here.
If you are a very interested person in Kapchorwa, if you are a citizen of Kapchorwa, if you are Agredike who has gone to school and see secondary wage bill being taken back, it pains because our children need this money. This is a share of people of Kapchorwa. But because of poor leadership, there is no district service up to a tune of 2 billion wants to go. They need nurses, they need agriculture officers, they need teachers. Right now I'm a teacher. But I'm telling you, if you reach almost all our schools, the teachers are not there.
Wow.
In Sanzara, where she mentioned that I work, there are only 6 teachers, including the head teacher. Another class doesn't have anybody. Where do you want the head teacher to pick money from and recruit?
If not from the district.
Even the UP is not there to even say there's someone on UP on PTA. So therefore, there's a very big problem. And that's why I'm telling you, we want leadership. We want to be offered leadership, but not lamentation.
Lastly, Masa Charles.
In fact, I said yesterday in my conclusion that we don't want to enter the books of lamentation as a district.
Yeah, you wrote that. I read it.
Some people will have a full page of lamentation in the next 5 years because they lamented until their time of office ended. We want service delivery. Agredike must enjoy the national cake. Even if you don't give anybody, but give to the people of Kapchorwa. Nothing much.
Well, thank you. Now, Charles, let me wind up with this question. The name LSC6 has been dominating the waves so much since the LSC5 chairperson, E.Kubarika, assumed office. Now, turns out people have made it clear, as I remember in one of the radio talk shows, the Honorable Councillor DK stated clearly that the LSC6, who happens to be Moses Kubarika, who happens to be the husband to the current.
First of all, the LOC6 who is mentioned, according to people in quotes, what I want to say is that the Madam Honorable Chairperson was elected. She's a woman, meaning she has a husband. She belongs to a certain husband. Therefore, there is evening time where you can share with your
husband.
Yes, but what I want to just say is that I don't have very concrete information whether Kubarika Moses, according to people, has influenced what? Madam Chairperson. In fact, we as the people of Kapchorwa don't know Moses Kubarika. What we know is Moses. What we know is Madam Chairperson Chebet Evelyn Kubarika. We don't know another person.
Clear.
In fact, if there is LOC6, then that is by mistake. We don't know him. We only know the LOC5 Kapchorwa. And that is, in fact, if there is any influence, I know the person we have to account for is who? Chebet Evelyn Kubarika. But if there are other things, that is by the way.
By the way.
What I want just to tell my people who are listening is that Madam Chairperson has a role to play and to deliver. If in case the husband is also playing a role, which I'm not sure, then please, Madam Chairperson, know the boundaries, know where family ends, and know where the district starts from.
Thank you very much, Masa Charles.
Yes.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Masa Charles. And if you want to continue getting Charles online, I think you use Masa Charles on Facebook.
Yes, exactly. And I use even Masa Charles 3 on my Twitter account.
Okay.
I also have a YouTube page. You can follow Masa Charles.
Masa Charles.
And I have a Facebook account and my WhatsApp. You can follow my page. I'm also there.
So anytime you want to reach out to Masa,
here I'm at Kapchorwa Secondary School, carrying out patriotism lessons as one of the major principles of NRM.
Being an NRM strong man.
I want to tell you, NRM has 4 principles. One, we have what we call patriotism as the core principle of NRM. We have the second principle, which we call socio-economic transformation. We have democracy, and we have Pan-Africanism. You as the Agre, you must be an African. Believe in African ideology. Don't believe in an American ideology. I want to tell you as I conclude, an American does not love us.
It is us who instead love them.
It is us who go there and they subject us to a lot of pain. I want to inform the people of Kapchorwa that those people even took an African child to a zoo to be seen as a tourist attraction, as a monkey. That was
child.
Yes, that was an African child. So therefore, people, the long stay of NRM is not to the disadvantage of people of Uganda, but it is to the advantage. If you see the socio-economic transformation that we have carried in this country, that NRM has taken in this country, it has taken us to another level. See, people of Kapchorwa had never seen a tarmac until NRM regime. Now we have a road up from Bale to Kapchorwa. We have a road now from Kapchorwa to Swab. We have a road now from Kapchorwa to Teriet. We have a road from Muyembe, Nakapiriprit, Moroto. NRM is building high altitude center. What do you want really? Why don't you give Muzei another Kisanja?
Well, thank you very much, Masa Charles. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Masa Charles. Until next time, I am Agro.